Hello everyone, and welcome back to Acupuncture is My Life. Now today, I'd like to discuss an interesting topic in which I'd had with Nishma from India a few days ago, and she'd asked if I go over these particular warning signs in a future podcast, because she had some concerns and she feels that she's sure people out there would love to become more aware of certain warning signs. And this is relative to cancer. You know, she had some concerns as to whether she she had a tumor growth, like a benign or malignant growth on a certain part of her body, and we went deep into detail about, or without discussion, regarding certain warning signs that you may have cancer. The discussion lasted for quite some time, and she learned a lot, and is very excited that she came across Acupuncture is My Life on several social media platforms. And again, this is why I say over and over, follow us on every social media platform, under Acupuncture is My Life, with the exception of Twitter, which we're at Acu_is_my_life. Because we put so much information out there that the likelihood that you'll come across something that may relate to you, and you'd always had some type of hidden concern for, but just didn't bother to, pursue it. And then here we are, many people, thousands, contact Acupuncture is My Life, tens of thousands per week, to discuss something they may have come across on social media or on the Acupuncture is My Life website, or in one of the newsletters that they read, because they subscribe to Acupuncture is My Life newsletter from the website. Some even engage in private chat sessions with us because they've downloaded the Acupuncture is My Life app at the Google Play Store. Because there's so much out there, there's so much information, and we can't necessarily answer everything. When we get lost or something is a bit over our head, we'll make recommendations as to what type of medical specialist it may be best to contact. Because Acupuncture is My Life isn't well versed in every single ailment out there, to break down to you, from a general health / allopathic perspective. We're experts in our field at acupuncture, and we discuss with those in which we communicate with ways in which we can possibly treat a disorder or an ailment that they may be faced with. Over a podcast or on our YouTube channel or what have you, we're not going to tell you this is how we treat this or this is how we treat that, speaking in absolute terms. Everyone's constitution is different. An acupuncturist has to assess you. Intake has to be done. Tongue, pulse diagnosis, a lot of things. You have to gauge your shin. We have to, ask a series of questions, a lot of information. Even go as far back to your birthday. What season were you born in? How does this affect your constitution? It's really personalized. So here at Acupuncture is My Life, we can't sit back and say, this is a sign of, and this is how we'll treat it. Now, in some episodes, you may have heard me say this is a possible way this can be viewed or, seen by an acupuncturist. And this is why I reiterate, I don't speak in absolute terms. So with regard to Nishma from India, there are several signs out there that you may have cancer. And the earlier you address it, the better, without a doubt. And this is why I reiterate, it's all about being proactive, because your body's going to give off certain signals that something is wrong. And this is why it's best to get an acupuncturist or follow and stay in touch with Acupuncturist My Life. Because when something seems wrong, we're here for you. We're here for you. You can talk with us. Because cancer, different types of cancer, it's crucial that you catch it early to increase your chances or likelihood of survival, and to stop the spread and growth of the tumor. It's good to learn about, the different signs that you've developed cancer, to allow you to be proactive in addressing it as soon as possible. Again, Acupuncture is My Life. That's the way to go. And we'll help you as best as we can to find an acupuncturist in your country. We'll give you options. But, it's best to have an acupuncturist that becomes well in tune with you, with your constitution, and you can go for wellness treatments to stay on top of your health, because health is wealth. That's where the real wealth exists. Not in your bank account. That's like secondary, tertiary, depending on how you think, your mindset. But your health is first and foremost. One thing to consider is like lumps or swelling on your lymph nodes. Now, your lymph nodes exist, let's say, on your neck, both sides of your neck, your under armpits. And now, if you're dealing with the flu or a cold or some type of sickness, these lymph nodes, the ones under your arms and on your neck, they're going to become enlarged, because it's helping you fight off this infection. So that's normal. But if the swelling or the enlargement doesn't dissipate, if it doesn't go down in a short period of time, 1 or 2 weeks, and it remains swollen, that's a sign that something may be wrong. If it doesn't go away, even after a few days, we'd recommend here at Acupuncture My Life to visit your doctor. And after seeing your doctor, sit with an acupuncturist. Because these can be early signs or an early sign of blood cancer. Because, I'm not saying to panic if you palpate your lymph nodes and it appears to be swollen, and maybe you have a little cold or something is wrong. And sometimes we face infections and we don't even know it. We're not even aware. But you want to be proactive. You want to be careful. You want to see your doctor and your acupuncturist as well, because this could be a sign, let's say, of lymphoma, myeloma, or leukemia. So you really want to be careful. Another concern is blood in your stool. Now this can be due to a number of issues. Some which may not be serious or that serious, or it can be an indicator of colon cancer. Some people go to the bathroom and they'll have a bowel movement, and it'll be a large movement, and see bright red blood in the toilet and panic. And sometimes subtle panic is a good thing, because that's a sign that you're concerned. And yeah, you may want to go to your doctor, have them do a stool sample, so forth and so on. And sometimes it can just be, a fissure or a crack in the tissues around your rectum from a hemorrhoid or from ulcerative colitis, but it's nothing wrong with being a little concerned and saying, hey, I need to address this. It's all part of being proactive, concerned about yourself, your overall health. Because seeing this blood, it's a warning sign, but it doesn't mean that it's cancer. Because you want to, if you see, let's say, bright red blood in your stool, or you have dark bowel movements, you may want to go see a gastroenterologist. You may want to go see a doctor and discuss being tested for colon cancer. They'll give you great advice, and then after you leave them, your next move is get right to an acupuncturist right away. Another sign is a hoarse voice that just won't go away. Now, I spoke of this in my last episode when discussing thyroid cancer. If your voice, for no reason just becomes hoarse, and this lasts for a few weeks, this can also be a sign of cancer of the larynx as well. See your doctor. And again, after seeing your doctor, get to your acupuncturist or contact Acupuncturist My Life right away. Because if this were to last, this hoarseness lasts for several weeks, the list for potential causes, expands. You don't want that. You really, and you want any potential signs of cancer detected early. But early detection when it comes to vocal cord cancer, surgery, the percentage of success is really high. Really high. And if you have surgery or radiation therapy, right after surgery, your therapy begins, you want to sit with an acupuncturist. A lot of cancer specialists recommend that, because you need an acupuncturist to reinforce chi and blood. You need them to, build up energy, immunity, restore digestion, and so forth. So that's important. And it's great that, we let people know what acupuncture can treat, because more and more people are benefiting from even using acupuncture as an adjunctive form of care. Because some say, I'm not going to stop seeing my doctor, and we don't recommend it. But then when they bring acupuncture into the fold, they see the benefits of both, their allopathic care and acupuncture. Forget about it. Marriage made in heaven. Another concern is skin turning yellow. That means that your bile duct in the liver can be blocked by a tumor. Which is not good. Because then bilirubin begins to build up in your system, and this starts to turn the skin yellow. And if if your skin takes on this yellowish color, it's best to see your doctor right away to make sure that you don't have pancreatic cancer. And right after that, again, sit with an acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture is my life. Super important. Super important. Another area of concern is you find an unusual growth, unusual skin growth on your neck or on your head. Can this be basal cell carcinoma? Again, see your doctor. Because basal cell carcinoma usually develops on your neck or your head, and it looks like a shiny, raised, and round growth. So if you experience this, first and foremost, we'd recommend you schedule an appointment with a dermatologist. And right after scheduling that appointment, schedule an appointment with an acupuncturist or contact Acupuncture is my life. Another concern is seizures. Many people don't understand the cause of seizures. But if you've ever experienced one, where most haven't, that's a very scary experience. And you need to seek emergency care right away. Because a seizure can be the result of a brain tumor or growth, which could be cancerous. Seizures are usually a consequence of a brain tumor. The seizure can be an indicator of excessive levels of glucose or a benign tumor that you need to treat right away. You need to find out if it's brain cancer. Okay? And contact, you see your doctor first, again, and then contact an acupuncturist. Another is, is told to many women is a single hard breast lump. Because even here in the United States, I don't have the numbers in other countries. So please pardon me for that. Referencing our audience in other countries on other continents. But I'm going to be sure to look into that. But here in the United States, like 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer at some point or another in their lifetime. While most of these lumps are not cancerous, it's very important for women to look out for a single, hard, and most times painful lump on their breast. Because the malignant tumors usually appear as a single hard lump or some form of thickening. That's not always painless. Sometimes it's painful. So for women, if you experience any lumps or bumps, thickenings or abnormalities, see your doctor right away. Try and schedule a mammogram. And then after that, contact Acupuncture is my life. Or go see your local acupuncturist. Now, here's one that Nishma from India was experiencing. and it's the reason as to why she got in touch with Acupuncture My Life right away, was she was experiencing these like white and gray patches in her mouth, and she just, what the heck is this? And I think we've done that's been discussed on one of our social media platforms. I can't remember which one right off at the bat. And again, this is why I say follow us on every social media platform, because we put different things out there, you know, that'll lead you to think about, hey, wait, I'm feeling this. You know, what should I do? And some don't know what to do, so they contact Acupuncture My Life right away. And we help them. No matter where you are on this planet. I mean, we're on 7 continents. So, you know, we're out there. And people contact us from all over. This is why it pays to follow us on every social media platform under Acupuncture My Life, or on Twitter at Acu_my_life. Yeah, but with regard to, you know, these white and gray patches in her mouth, you know, I discussed, you know, it could just be as a result of irritation from some type of food. Does she wear braces, or does she have dentures or a retainer in her mouth? And she said no. You know, we did this over a visual telehealth conference, so, you know, I tried to look at the mouth as best as possible, and there was some thickening in areas. There appeared to be some in areas of her mouth that she couldn't scrape off. You know, so the first recommendation was to sit with her doctor and discuss with her doctor, you know, could this be leukoplakia, which are changes in the tissue within the mouth that may be precancerous. Yeah. I asked if she smokes or frequently drinks alcohol. Now, she doesn't smoke, but she drinks more than normal, and she wanted me to bring this up. You know, she asked that I bring it up, and I'm not going to go too deep into detail. You know, there's limits here, morally as well as legally. But she wanted those that drink more than normal to be aware that this can cause this problem. You know, and also for people, if they live an unhealthy lifestyle, the likelihood of developing some form of oral cancer increases. You know, but leukoplakia may be treatable, and it may not even lead to oral cancer if it's caught early enough. Early detection is key when it comes to cancer. It's key. This is important. And again, this is why I say, you know, health is wealth. You know, do me a favor. Please do me a big favor. You know, if you're not driving, if you are driving, pull over to the side of the road. If you're lifting something, walking across the street, continue on. But if you're somewhere where you can just relax for just a few seconds, just do me a favor. I just need you to close your eyes and say to yourself, Acupuncture is my life. And then boom, open your eyes. Everything's different now. You have no excuse as to why you shouldn't be following us on every social media platform to learn about the many disorders that acupuncture, you can benefit from acupuncture, how you can benefit from acupuncture. You know, there's no way you should be going to the website at acupuncturemylife.com, checking out all the free information there, or subscribing to our newsletters, or downloading the Acupuncture My Life app at the Google Play Store. You have no excuse. You have no excuse. We're here for you. We're on every continent at this point. So all I can say to you is, acupuncture is my life. What's yours?